Hey, guys! This is the Revolver Man, and this is Dark Match for the week of May 4th. This is going to be our TNA show, so you know you're in for a ton of fun. As I said before, I'm the Revolver Man.
I am your foxy friend Backlash, and this show put me to sleep.
I'm no Lit Clover, and this show put me to sleep too.
And I'm Ironbite. And in tonight's What is the Iron Sheik tweeting now? He asks us a very important question. Sheik, baby, what to know? Does he shave the mustache? Yes or hell no? Tell me.
No!
No.
Hell no!
Oh!
All right, we have our consensus.
Why would you shave the mustache?
Yeah, like, is someone going to give you, cocaine for it, shaving it? Because that's the only reason I could see him ever shaving it.
That is sacrilege!
Yeah, that's like God, that's like taking a piece of the cross, the true cross, or something like that.
Like cutting off Samson's hair.
Exactly.
Yes.
You
know what he should have? You know what he should have a poll on? Whether he's going to get plastic surgery to fix his now outie belly button.
Oh yeah.
Wait, he didn't have an Audi before?
No, that was from his expanding waistline that became an outie.
Perhaps he should. I mean, want to be an outie?
Let's not talk about Sheik's belly anymore.
Anyway,
I'd much rather talk about Sheik's belly than the shit of Impact.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I can agree with you there. I still think Sheik's belly is grosser.
You know what? I'm actually going to speak positive on a few things of this on this show. Pay-per-view, I just called it.
Well, as it is with all Impacts, there's good stuff, but it's buried under a mound of stupid.
Mm-hmm. But I think you guys are probably going to disagree with me about it, but we're going to get there when we get there.
We probably will. I mean, that's what this show is about. I mean, hurt people are negative. I mean, Impact, as it stands right now, as we all know, Eric can't say his last name, is gone from Impact, and doesn't even hold the rights to his own name. How stupid can you be to sign over the rights of your own name?
Is that why they were saying the artist formerly known as?
Yes!
Exactly. Yeah.
Holy fuck! I had no idea. I thought they were just trying to be funny.
No. That was one of the stipulations.
You haven't watched Impact in a while. At Lockdown, Eric Bischoff lost the rights to call himself Eric Bischoff.
I thought he was just canned. Is that... Oh my good lord!
See, this is what you get for almost saying something good about Impact.
Revolver Man. No, wait. Revolver Man, the funnier thing? They've already forgotten this fact.
Yeah, they have. Apparently, last week on Impact, they were bleeping out any mention of Eric can't say his last name.
No, I did notice that. That was... sorry to correct you, man, but that was the week before. It was that last week and this week that they stopped bleeping it. But they also still censor the entrance video of Eric can't say his last name.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's blurred out like it's porn or something.
That's interesting. Well, anyways, we get to see the shed of Eric's induction into the TNA Shed of Shame, and then him being covered in chocolate.
Following the recap, Ric Flair comes out and has a stroke.
I was just about to say TNA ripping off WWE angles from about 4 years ago because DX did the same thing to Vince.
No. It gets even worse. When they fired Eric Bischoff. I'm sorry, Eric can't say his last name. I'm so sorry, Backlash.
I'm not even bothering this week.
When they fired Eric can't say his last name.
Stuck with it longer than Impact did. Go us.
Yes.
Yeah. What happened was they threw him into a garbage truck. So to top that, they throw him into a porta potty.
Oh, Holy shit, that's a while ago, but yeah, you're right.
That's how dumb this is. But as we said, Ric Flair is out, and by the way, just so you guys know, Ric Flair is pissed, and he wants to call out Hogan.
They're setting up a match at some point.
Why can't he ever say, you know what, I've had a good run, I think it's time for me to go. Good night, everybody. And just leave.
Yeah.
That would make me happy.
You know why, No Leaf? Because then one of his ex-wives is going to hand him a bill and he's going to go, oh, fuck, I got to keep doing this.
All right. Alimony's a bitch.
Yeah, it really is.
Well, not with Flair. He still parties like he's in his 20s, like a dumbass.
Didn't he make mention of his $5,000 shirt and his obscenely expensive shoes?
Yes, that was part of the promo. $5,000 shirt, $4,000 pants, $500 fucking snake skin belt, alligator skin belt. So you know it's extra ugly ass looking.
Yeah. So basically, Flair is the evil wrestling god, and Hogan is the good wrestling god. You guys can see that. There was air quotes a lot in there. Basically this promo, I guess, was supposed to set up the Ric Flair Hogan match, but they realized, okay, Hogan has metal for a spine, and Rick is one blade job away from a stroke.
I was just about
Don't forget, Hogan also has electro penis.
Oh right, yeah.
I was just about to say, if they do Hogan versus Flair, Flair is going to be blading until he scalps himself, until his hair is gone. Because that's the only way that match would ever get over, is if Flair decides that he needs to start cutting off body parts to get Hogan over.
Oh God! But basically, last week they had their gut check challenge. Yes, this is tying into a whole lot of stuff from last week. But Hogan is going to ask, not tell, ask Flair to be a judge for the gut check thing. Now this is
Why are you doing this?
Hold on. This is entirely innocent. There is really no catch to this. And Flair is immediately, you're setting me up, Hogan. Really?
Well, you know what? Flair's right, because Hogan pulls this shit all the time.
I mean, does he really have any reason to trust Hulk Hogan? At all?
Well, no, he doesn't. I mean, fuck, does anybody have any...
Would you trust Hulk Hogan?
I mean, I guess they are really assuming that nobody remembers 2010, first half of 2011.
I'm pretty sure there are some things you can trust Hulk Hogan with, like having a place to hide your weed.
So
you can trust him to marry someone that looks exactly like his daughter.
You can trust him to try to understand the internet and fail.
Speaking of weed, though, his eyes were beet red again this week.
I didn't even notice because I was trying not to look.
His eyes were
short, Flair accepts the job because, and I'm quoting him, he loves the kids.
Yes! Wonderful choice of words there, Flair. Wonderful choice.
He is not the promo guy that he used to be.
Ugh.
Well, consider the fact that that his promos lately have been rambling things.
That's why I said he doesn't cut promos anymore. He just goes out to the ring and has a stroke. Because all you get out of this is like, Hogan, you get your ass down here. I don't trust you. I accept.
I'm a god.
So now we get a shot of the fact that we got the gut check hype. And then we're going to have Robert Roode and Rob Van Dam apparently are going to be cutting a promo. But up next, everybody, we've got Knockouts action.
Just before we move on, I want to say how nice of it is Hulk Hogan to recruit a judge who probably didn't watch the fucking match last week.
Exactly. This is the point. Up until this week, did we even know who the judges were?
We'll get to that later, but let's talk about the knockouts for now. Match number 1, Brooke Tessmacher and Velvet Sky versus Gail Kim and Madison Rayne. Aren't Gail Kim and Madison Rayne supposed to hate each other?
Where the fuck is Tara?
I think she got released.
Oh.
No, she hasn't been released. They forgot.
Yeah,
they forgot who Tessmacher's tag team partner is.
They can't have forgot because last week TNA called them by their fucking tag name, TNT.
Wow. That's wow.
So basically, he said last week, yeah, Brooke Tessmacher, she's gone real good when teaming with Tara. Next week, tag match, Tara's nowhere to be seen.
So, Earl Hebner checks out the faces. By the way, Madison Rayne forgot her wrestling gear and decided to just grab a random swimsuit that was just laying around. And the heels attacked her behind.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's like that was the one thing I got from this match. Madison Rayne was not in wrestling gear, and oh, by the way, Madison Rayne has added a scepter to her ring entrance gear.
You know what?
Because why the fuck not?
Exactly.
Give her a few months, and she's going to have that royal orb ball that you see, like Queen Elizabeth has when they're doing official ceremonies. And she's going to be on royal regalia.
Wait. Knowing how Dixie Carter is with money, you think they might actually try to buy the actual royal orb? First payment comes in on that, TNA's bankrupt.
It's like that one Android commercial where the lady thinks she's so rich she can afford the crown jewels. Oh my god, I can just see Dixie Carter doing that. But back to this match. This was a damn decent match, and this is the one thing that TNA does have over the WWE, except for tonight. They do have when they let the ladies go, they let the ladies go, and they trust them to wrestle and everything.
So they actually have girls who can wrestle.
And exactly, and the ones who might be weaker than the others, the ones who are good can lead them. So it looks good.
So, I mean, Tessmacher, we've said we've praised and we've criticized her. Doing damn decent. Velvet Sky was hitting all of her marks pretty damn well. Madison Rayne wasn't in this match very much. Ending comes though with Brooke hitting Eats Defeat on Gail.
I don't understand the physics of that move.
Well, I think we discussed this in the call last night. It's kind of a counter, but at the same time, it's really, it forces your opponent to literally eat the entire force of you hitting the mat. So in an effort, it can knock you out, but when it's done by a woman,
I don't know. It feels like you really just kind of have to cooperate for the move to connect on you, though.
Well, didn't we say the same thing about the Canadian Destroyer?
I was just about to say that, but at least the Canadian Destroyer actually looks special. Eat Defeat looks like you just don't know how to throw a proper kick, personally.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, why don't you just let go and step back?
Well, I'm sure somebody's got that counter. So, RVD's in the backstage, and we're going to find out that Hogan has given RVD and Robert Roode the opportunity to pick each other's opponents for tonight.
I really hate this kind of stipulation because logically, wouldn't the heel try to recruit somebody who here's $1,000, go in there and just smash him with a sledgehammer for 5 minutes till the security finally pulls you off of him?
Oh, we'll talk about
Yeah,
security.
we'll talk
here.
about security later. Up next, though, we have they're hyping the 10th anniversary of TNA. God damn, 10 years. And they do this.
My God,
and
have we been watching for that long?
No, we've only been watching for 3.
And they do.
Yeah, I've been watching for that long. That makes me fucking sad.
Yeah.
And they do this by showing a random match between Jeff Jarrett and Raven from 2003,
For the NWA title.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In which
Yeah.
Sabu and Sandman interfere and cost Raven the match. So it's a match where all 4 guys involved are not even employed by the company anymore, except
Jeff Jarrett
maybe Jarrett, who's in India.
Well, here's the thing about that match. There was a lot of shit going on in it that they never I mean, it would have been nice if Mike Tenay said, hey, remember in 2003 when Raven and Jeff Jarrett were feuding for the title and then this whole bunch of shit happened? Yeah, TNA, we've been in business for 10 years.
You know what was in that match that you never see in TNA anymore?
What?
An excited sold out crowd.
Oh yeah, there's that.
Yeah.
Oh god, this crowd. This crowd was so piped in.
Hey, 2003. That was deep into the McMahon-Helmsley era, so of course TNA crowd was hot.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. That wasn't the McMahon-Helmsley era.
No, you're right.
No, that was the Triple H's Reign of Terror era.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I got that backwards.
But yeah, but then 2003 was also that was not. It was a high point, but it wasn't the peak of Planet Jarrett.
Yeah, I mean, Planet. Oh god, we could talk about. Anyways, RVD's out for a promo, and apparently he's a one of a kind and Mr. Pay-Per-View, and he never lost the title, and he's gonna beat Bobby Roode and regain it, and I don't care. And out comes Bobby Roode with his stupid hair. Who's
I'm calling him Triple Roode from now on because he's starting to turn into Triple H.
Yeah, and it's not working.
No.
So there's Bobby Roode saying, "Oh, I'm the it factor. I'm the leader of Generation Selfish, and I don't care. I don't care."
There's really nothing to this.
No, there isn't. This isn't even by the numbers. This is color in the numbers, and it looks like they got bored halfway through.
Well, these two guys have the only reason that they're even in a match is because RVD wants the title and Roode happens to hold it. There's no personal animosity, and they don't like. There's no reason for them to dislike each other.
Well, technically, RVD never lost the title. Technically, because they want to keep bringing up that fucking angle.
How many title matches has this man had between Bound for Glory 2010 and now?
I never lost it. I never lost the title anyway. Yeah, motherfucker, you never lost the title. You never won it back either.
So, here's the opponents. Rob Van Dam has Mr. Anderson taking on Roode, and Roode has picked out Jeff Hardy for Van Dam.
Oh
no! I don't care.
But why on earth would the heel Roode pick a face to fight RVD who isn't going to, cheat or be dishonorable or possibly hurt RVD because he wants to see RVD win?
Exactly. I think so. I think it was Roman who brought this up in the call last night. Why doesn't he pick out the quote unquote undefeated Crimson? Or hey, why don't you go get one of your Immortal? Oh, right, because Immortal it doesn't exist anymore.
No, it depends on the day of the week whether or not.
Yeah. Like they existed last week, but this week not so much.
Yeah. Okay.
I guess Bully Ray leads Immortal now.
Oh God. We'll talk about Ray in a little bit, but I get Mr. Anderson for Roode, kind of, sort of.
Really? Because I don't.
Well, here's the thing. Robert Roode called RVD an asshole. That was the connection.
You know what's sad? How weak that is? That is absolutely fucking ironclad solid in TNA logic.
Yeah, it is. So
it's not solid and fucking like actual logic.
Right. Because we all know what logic in TNA is about as is about as perfect. That's a marriage like the GOP and women's rights. Ooh, political.
No political jokes.
No, we'll get banned.
Moving on to
Next
D-Von
match.
versus Robbie.
D-Von versus Rob Terry. I am not calling him Robbie T because this is stupid.
You know what?
Okay,
I discovered something recently. Have any of you played WWE All Stars?
No, I have.
I know what you're getting at.
Yeah, The Miz is fucking Rob Terry in that game.
Wow. That's
He
sad.
really is. He looks. I believe Spoonie said it like a couple years ago, but he's right. He looks like The Miz if The Miz turned into the Incredible Hulk. Avengers out in theaters.
Yeah. By the way,
We
great
don't get
movie.
money
Go
for
see
doing
it.
cheap plugs.
Go see it, by the way. And by the way, they get their shawarmas.
Don't fucking spoil the movie.
Anyways, so this match that happened. Oh my God!
It sucks.
Yeah, and I think it was Phoenix Justice who was in the call with us was like looking at the shirt between the two Robbies, and it was like those are the most hideous things ever. She's right.
And then we watched the match.
I had to say, my eyes, the goggles, they do nothing.
These were the worst fucking sweaters I have ever seen.
Forget the sweaters. What about the match?
The match was stupid. The shirts were the only interesting thing.
Okay, the match was another one of those color in the numbers. Oops, we ran out of crayons a fourth of the way through.
Well, Rob Terry only knows like 3 moves.
And after that, it's like, well, what else you got, boy?
Rob Terry has...
Whoa! I apologize for that.
Rob Terry is the great Khali of TNA.
No, it wasn't that Rob Terry was out of moves. It was the fact that he was blown the fuck up.
Yeah, eventually, Robbie E gets in for whatever reason and smashes D-Von with the list and causes the disqualification. And then teabags D-Von afterwards. There was no reason for that either.
So what, is this going to be a D-Von Robbie fucking E feud building here?
Yep.
Good.
No.
There was already one of those.
Yeah, this has been going on since D-Von won the television title.
No, it hasn't. No, it hasn't.
Yes, it has.
They had one match, and then Hogan said, you have to defend the title every week, and then he had different opponents, and they didn't bring it up again until now.
No. Dude, they had a match at Lockdown a month after D-Von wins it, and now it's D-Von defending it every single week.
Yes! How are they continuing the feud after Lockdown until tonight?
TNA logic, man. TNA logic.
Yeah.
TNA logic is the fucking force by this point. Come on.
Midi-chlorians. Oh, speaking of, we go backstage, and Al Snow and Bruce Pritchard are...
Brother love, baby! Brother love!
I love you!
Yeah, those are your gut check judges, and we're gonna have a little bit of we're gonna show that. So they show bits and pieces of the match, and we find out that the rules state it's the 3 judges: Flair, Snow, Pritchard. And basically, it takes two to say yes. Okay. So you gotta convince.
I'm gonna have to stop you guys because wasn't Hogan also one of these judges?
No, Hogan gets to pick the judges.
Yeah,
I thought it was Hogan and 3 judges make the decision.
No, it was supposed to be Hogan and 2 judges, but as Lance Storm expertly pointed out, Hulk Hogan did a really piss poor job explaining what the fuck gut check was supposed to be about.
I need to read that. But yeah, so I guess like Hogan is completely divorced from Gut Check now, I guess.
Yeah.
He can't be asked to do that. He's got to prepare for fighting Flair. I'm impressed.
And,
And you know what? The only thing I took away from this, they really like that ring of Ric Flair's, don't they? That WWE Hall of Fame he's wearing.
It was every shot that Flair was in. Did you notice that?
Not only just in every shot, like not like you could just see it like, oh, there it is in the corner. It was like, no, they zoomed in on it.
Yeah, it's like, ooh, Ric Flair's got 2 rings.
Wait. Are they going to bring back the Hall of Fame story? Is that how Abyss is going to come back?
No.
Oh, please.
Read the spoilers for next week.
Not reading spoilers.
You'll find out how Abyss comes back. It's terrible. I don't really care. But so what we get from this is Flair is a definite no. Oh, and by the way, the company is not run by the fans.
Yeah. They basically just have Ric Flair shit on the X division.
Yeah, and by the way, Snow is a definite yes. So it comes down to brother love, baby.
Speaking of which, did we miss a promo?
No.
We did. We missed the part where they were sitting in the back discussing.
That's actually what we're discussing right now.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's how bad it was.
I was thinking of something else. That happens later. Never mind.
Yeah, that happens later. So we get to say, hey, we're gonna have Mr. Anderson versus Bobby Roode, but right now, next it's Rob Van Dam versus Jeff Hardy, and we go backstage to Anderson and Hulk Hogan talking about.
Yep, and
apparently this is going to be a no DQ match.
Good. I don't care. Anyways, Jeff Hardy versus Rob Van Dam, and the entire front row gets a contact high.
Yeah.
Well, they better get something for going to fucking Impact.
No,
it's not like they get entertained.
They're getting paid because they're all fucking plants in the front row now.
And unfortunately, guys, Hayley Williams has left the Impact Zone.
Even with being paid, they couldn't keep her attention in the Impact Zone.
No, she hasn't. Because I haven't seen her in weeks. Has anybody seen her?
I can't remember. I can't remember the last time I
attention.
Yeah. Okay. So this match was actually good.
Yeah, it was all right.
Jeff Hardy at least seemed to be aware that he was in a wrestling match. And
Rob Van Dam.
He's not on drugs anymore, guys.
Yeah, I mean,
we can still make jokes.
Yes, we can, because we don't care. I mean, RVD was okay, and Hardy was kind of on the ball, and then it's like.
Although I do have one complaint. Hardy, stop doing that fucking eyelids thing with your makeup.
Oh, good lord. You know, when I saw that at Lockdown, my jaw literally just went, what the fuck? But I mean, I had been told.
He was doing cat eyes at Lockdown, wasn't he?
Yeah. No, and then he did, like, you know, lizard eyes, and now he's doing. I don't know what.
There's zombie eyes. That was fucking undead.
And it's like anime eyes.
I don't even know what he's doing.
No, I don't. I clearly don't.
Yeah, I mean, it's like whatever. I mean, I don't. I get it. It's because he's, you know, supposed to be you know, he's supposed to be, ooh, I'm in tune with my creatures of the night. Ooh. And then I realized something. Wow.
You know where Jeff Hardy's fans are now? They're doing Twilight.
No, they're worse than Twilight. No, wait, they're better than Twilight. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I never come to Jeff
Hardy. I realized, what's worse than Twilight?
Impact.
Nothing. Yeah, Impact.
Nothing but Impact.
Finish of the match comes when Bobby Roode enters and down the ramp with the title belt, and I guess he's gonna go hit RVD with it, but instead hits Hardy, and RVD hits the super kick to win this match. And
do you guys remember when this match? Do you guys remember when this match would have been so fucking awesome to see?
Yeah, but I'm confused because Roode is mad. He's like, "Ooh, Rob Van Dam, you won. Then why did you help him?"
Well, no.
My thing was wondering. The thing I was wondering was. I'll let you go ahead, Iron Bite.
Does anybody remember when RVD and Jeff Hardy were feuding over the hardcore title, and they had a ladder match at Invasion that was really, really good?
The good old.
And now they give us this shit. It's like, how far do you have to fall to realize that this company is not good for you? Jeff didn't leave the WWE with burning a whole lot of bridges. In fact, I think his bridges with the WWE are pretty much firmly intact.
No.
What?
Victory Road 2011. You really think with WWE's strict anti-drug policy they would ever rehire Jeff Hardy?
No, they would never take that risk.
Especially
they would. If he's gonna make him money, they'd rehire him.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Jeff Hardy makes the WWE money. They would bring him back in a heartbeat. On the other hand, that's a little bit more. That's a little bit more up in the air.
Iron Bite. He would have made the WWE money if he hadn't spent the last 3 years in TNA. Now he ain't making jack.
There's still a Hardy fan base out there.
I guess, but...
Oh, by the way, guys, throughout the night, they've been showing this direct auto insurance commercial that's been fucking hilarious. It's Matt Morgan. Yeah, the one with Matt Morgan.
They've been showing that for a while, man.
Well, this is the first time I've seen it. And Matt Morgan is basically saying, for years, I've wrestled with high insurance rates. And they show him literally wrestling with insurance agents.
Well, you think that might be the problem, Morgan? If you stopped assaulting the people, maybe you'd get some deals.
Yeah. So we go backstage, and Bully Ray is walking around, and he runs into Abyss.
It's not Abyss.
It's Abyss.
I read the spoilers. It's not Abyss.
It's not Abyss.
Okay, Joseph Park.
I'm so happy it's not Abyss.
Iron Bite, I have to say, that was your best absolute disgust voice I've heard.
Oh, it gets better. And it's basically they're rehashing that, Park. I can't believe I'm saying this. Joseph Park is basically accusing Bully Ray of being the reason for his brother's absence. So let's count how many people Bully Ray is feuding with at the moment. Just at the moment. Everybody on Team Jarrett, Joseph Park, and for shits and giggles, we'll say Jeremy Borash, anybody?
What about Austin Aries?
Oh, we'll get to Austin Aries.
You know what? I'm going to add one more person to that list. D-Von.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't he feuding with Matt Morgan?
Where is Matt Morgan? What happened to him? Why do I care? Shut up, Backlash.
You know what? You know what happened to Matt Morgan? Crimson ate him.
Oh, so we go to commercial, we come back, and Jeremy Borash is being interviewed about what he did to Eric, can't say his last name. And here comes Bully Ray. And he's like, okay, JB, I want to hear it some more. In fact, hold on a second. Let's come here. So he grabs JB by the tie, and I swear to God, he's pulling him off into the darkness to go have his wicked way with him. Swear to God, it was Heidenreich all over again. It was Heidenreich all over again, and I was like, oh my God, they're not doing this.
Yeah, but no, they've already done it. Remember Hardcore Justice, and they had the gangsters basically say they were going to rape the backstage interviewers, one of them being Jeremy fucking Borash?
So I guess that makes you my bitch.
Oh
yeah.
Oh my God. You know what? Fuck anybody who says, oh, it was just supposed to be fun. Rape is not fun. At
Rape's
all.
not a
Jeremy
jokeable...
Borash and Christy Hemme got raped by the gangsters.
Oh,
That
God.
is not
Anyway,
fun.
so Bully Ray drags Jeremy Borash out into the middle of the ring, and the entire when Bully Ray basically rolls JB into the ring, I'm like, dude, what's preventing you from rolling out and running away? Nope. Now, as we all know, WWE has their Be a Star program, anti-bullying campaign. Well, Bully Ray wants to have another start his own campaign in that vein. It's called the Stick Up for Yourself campaign. Except Bully Ray is gonna just push you around while screaming he's sick and tired of anti-bullying.
Yeah.
Oh, and if Jeremy Borash sticks up for himself, he's just gonna destroy him. What? Mixed messages? What?
That's not any worse than WWE when JR is still being constantly harassed by fucking Vince. Or anything Vince does, really.
Yeah. So out comes Austin Aries to basically... And to call out Bully Ray. As he's entering the ring, Bully Ray says, "You better not get in this ring, Austin Aries." What, you mean like this?
Oh, Austin Aries. You could be in so many better places.
And apparently, Austin Aries doesn't give a shit about Jeremy Borash or lawyers or anything like that. He just cares about the fact that Bully Ray called him small and said that he crapped bigger, takes craps bigger than him.
That's not an insult against the person, Bully Ray. That just makes you look like a fucking glutton.
Yeah, and and he's also had chicken wings bigger than Austin Aries.
They must have came from Chernobyl Farms then.
And then Bully Ray...
I get it.
A little slow on the uptake there, hey, Noble? Or do you just don't care about what Bully Ray and Austin Aries are feuding over?
No, I
because I sure as fucking don't.
Let's keep going, because all that happens is basically he just gets in his face, and eventually he spits in Austin's face, and that prompts Aries to start beating the crap out of him. And now security comes down.
Yeah,
not when one of their announcers, their non-wrestling announcers, was being assaulted by this walking fucking Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Where the hell did that come from? I'm sorry.
Bully Ray is the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
I didn't. Oh.
Brilliant.
I think the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man should be fucking insulted, personally.
And as TNA security holds back Austin Aries, this allows Bully Ray to give him one in the jubblies. And
this was
rolls out of the ring, and then it's like, and Bully Ray's mouth is kind of busted open.
This actually reminded me of, remember when RVD first debuted and Sting was beating up him for 30 minutes, it felt like, and security was Hogan from helping?
Yeah, I remember that. So we go backstage, and Kazarian and Daniels are talking to, while Kurt Angle is warming up in the, for their upcoming match.
Fuck's sake,
and
these two. I don't mind these guys, but I don't read spoilers, but I know what's happening with them, and I'm hoping that somehow some miracle of God will get that shit canned before it actually shows up on TV.
It doesn't.
Nope. They'll do it. They've done dumber things, and they will do even dumber things in the future.
Russo is supposed to be gone. Why are you still fucking going through his rejected note? These are Russo rejects. Stuff he said, I can't do that. That's a bit too stupid for me.
Because Bruce Pritchard and Dave Lagana just spend their entire day flicking rubber bands at each other. I'm pretty sure these are the two that sunk 3D Realms.
I mean, good lord. This entire storyline between Daniels, Kazarian, and AJ Styles is just so damn ludicrous, okay? And it's like, why should I care about this? I don't. And I embarrassed myself last night on Lord Cat's stream, but you know what? Goddamn, I'm going to bring this up again. Whatever dirt Daniels and Kazarian have on AJ Styles, just fucking reveal it. Okay? Just fucking reveal it and get it over with, because you're not, it obviously doesn't matter at all, because AJ's acting, I'm fine with everything. So,
he obviously thinks it's
today, by the way, want to inform you that you need to go vote for Montgomery Gentry's song, whatever the fuck it is, for James Storm, because it might air on CMT television.
Apparently,
why would they play that video on CMT?
I have no clue.
Well, isn't CMT now 90s sitcoms nowadays?
Basically,
During the day, but they still show videos and shit. They're not like MTV.
No. Apparently, the most depressing part of this is that the rumors of James Storm going to WWE are probably not true. Because it has been confirmed he has signed a new contract with TNA.
What?
For 5 years.
What? No. What the fuck? What the fuck, Storm? What the fuck, anybody in TNA? You get disrespected. Nobody ever wants to touch you when you come out of TNA. TNA. All you get is fucking... You get money so bad, some of them need to take second jobs. And you continue... Why? Why? Are you drinking the Dixie... Let me finish my rant. Are you drinking the Dixie Kool-Aid that hard? Do you think WWE is that evil? Are you just that stupid?
Apparently, if you're one of the 2 people who listens to our show on YouTube, you are.
I mean, okay, now I'm gonna say this. Whoever is in charge of cross promotion or anything has got to be the stupidest motherfucker in the goddamn world. And I say that, and I post on the Spoonie Experiment with some absolutely stupid people. I'm not going to name names here, but when getting back
Talking
to
about me, aren't you?
No, I'm not. You're not even close. Getting back to the whole James Montgomery Gentry doing James Storm's theme song and actually having him in their music video, and from what I saw, a pretty prominent part in it. When Edge was coming out to Never Gonna Stop by Rob Zombie, they did a special remix music video for that song, which just had little clips of Edge's Titantron and matches mixed in with the video. It was never Rob Zombie's intent to have Edge star in it.
Well, also kind of showing the difference of what TNA and WWE can get. Edge showed up at a Rob Zombie concert when he was doing that song.
Right.
I don't see James Storm showing up on any concerts, at least any concerts worth mentioning.
Well, considering it's Montgomery Gentry, and the biggest ones I think they ever headline is the WMZQ Fest. Country music in this country does not get a lot of headlines.
Well, to be fair to TNA, I can't believe I'm saying that, they are a Southern wrestling promotion, and I guess if you're going to do country, do it in the South.
Yeah, I guess so.
There's some logic.
By the way, Bobby Roode was talking backstage, but I just don't care.
Okay.
Bobby Roode said something, and then
he talked about Ken Anderson. That instantly made me tune out.
But I do want to mention one thing that kind of made me chuckle. You know how Kurt Angle's all serious, angry Kurt Angle? Daniels and Cass flat out ask why he's always pissed when he does nothing but win everything.
I remember that.
Like, that's so true. Of course, it turns back to the fact that I really want funny Kurt Angle back. I want funny heel Kurt Angle back.
No, I want funny face Kurt Angle back.
Apparently, he hated doing that, which is sad because I think that was some of his best work.
You know what? It just goes to show you, some guys want to be uber serious, and some people need to get over themselves.
Well, here's the thing. He wanted to be taken seriously, and the sad thing was he was taken seriously, but I guess the logic is like, oh, I'm going out there and making a fool of myself every night. No one's going to respect me. Come on, Kurt.
Yeah,
You're just boring this way.
Kurt Angle like got his music changed so people couldn't do the "you suck" thing. They didn't do that because they thought you suck, Kurt.
They were doing that because
it
made sense. It made. It's like the what chance. Okay, it's like the what chance.
It's like the yes chance.
It's not a sign of disrespect. It's the sign that you've got fans. Moving on to this match, Joe. This is the first time I've seen Joe since lockdown. And why does he have a mohawk?
You know what?
Has
any of you ever played Metal Gear Solid 4?
No.
Briefly, not all the way through. It's in my to-do list, which is a mile high at this point.
Did you ever get to the part where you run into Meryl's little rat pack?
No.
Well, one of the characters in Metal Gear Solid 4 has the exact same hairstyle as fucking Samoa Joe.
Okay, I'm going to tell you. You want to know how far I got in Metal Gear Solid 4?
How far?
I met Meryl. That's it.
You're like 1/50th of the way in.
I know. I'm sorry.
You're a terrible video game player.
I'm a horrible person.
You know what? This match, I liked. It started off with the tag team champions brawling with Kazarian and Daniels, who apparently they'll face at Sacrifice. And AJ just goes right for Angle because apparently they've got a match. I don't know. I'm confused. And then I remembered I don't care. It's like I mean Kazarian looks like what would happen if Scott Hall ever shaved his head, by the way.
No, it's like what would happen if Scott Hall never discovered alcohol, honestly.
And became a Buddhist monk. Only he's hanging out with Christopher Daniels. And oh my god. This match was just like it had almost nothing going for it. Magnus tried to do Ted DiBiase's follow you clothesline, which as I said, Ted DiBiase does better. This match happened. It was okay for what it was, and Taz and today could not keep hyping over the fact that Kazarian and Daniels took matters into their own hands and got themselves a tag team championship match. Didn't really do themselves any favor in this one when basically Angle has this match in the bag. Okay, Angle's has this in the bag. He's got AJ Styles on in the ankle lock. He ain't gonna let go until either that ankle snaps or AJ taps, and then Kazarian blind tags himself in.
Herpy derp.
And Angle's like, what the fuck? And Joe and Daniels comes in and goes, whoa, hold on, he's got this. And Joe is like, they really did that, didn't they? He gets in, he takes Daniels and Angle out, and then Magnus kicks Kazarian, and Styles ends this match with the Styles Clash, which is still one of the prettiest moves I've ever seen.
World-class booking of your wrestlers. So stupid, they literally cost themselves the match. I mean, yeah, you can say, oh, that wrestler fucked up and it cost them that. No, they won. They had this one. And then they lost it because they are that stupid.
Yeah, they were like, oh, I've got to get the victory over AJ. And then as the faces are celebrating in the ring and the heels get back in, and Angle looks like he's ready to tear Kazarian and Daniels apart, and I'm begging him to do that. I just want to see him rip them apart for being so damn stupid. And finally, Daniels gets on the mic. He's like, AJ, I was going to let you twist. I was going to twist the screws. But in 7 days, unless you tell the secret, we will.
By the way, it's also worth pointing out that Kurt Angle's face turn lasted all of 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Speaking of two things, I have two things. One, why are you waiting 7 days? What's the point of that?
And
To
two,
make us all fucking lose our minds.
Because it's not
They
like
think it's a hook.
yeah, they think that we're going to be this, this pledged. We're this deep into this angle. Like, oh, what is it? What would make AJ so weirded out?
All right,
What could it be?
Bruce Pritchard, since you're the head writer now, I think.
No, it's Dave Lagana.
Dave Lagana, I want to tell you this. It's hard to have a secret that's going to draw people like that when you've already recorded and it's been spoiled for a few weeks now.
Yeah.
Secondly, was I the only one hoping that Kurt Angle was, while Daniels was ranting about his stupid shit, was just going to fucking snap his neck because he made him lost and he didn't want to hear Daniels talk about his stupid bullshit?
As I said before, I wanted Angle to apart.
Okay, now we're going to get to the part of TNA I actually liked.
The gut check challenge.
The gut check.
Oh, this made me fall asleep.
Really? I really like this part.
This was the point I fell asleep because, this was so stupid.
Really? I really like this part, personally.
Like, I mean,
I'm
the
about
gut
50-50
check thing,
now.
it was a stupid idea from the start, but like if they handled it well, then yeah, this would be okay. But it was just so over the top and forced.
Oh god, Alex.
I liked that over the topness. I really like that, but I'm a huge Ham fan.
Well, no, see, here's the thing: they go over the top, but they think they're being so dramatic.
Yeah, and the thing is, when they introduce Alex, Al Snow introduces everybody. By the way, Bruce Pritchard is the senior executive vice president of talent relations.
He's the senior executive vice president of talent relations and the interim general manager of TNA. Wait, no.
And then they bring out Alex Silva. Now, if I were in this gut check challenge, and I was, said, hey, next week you'll get your decision, I wouldn't come out in wrestling gear. I would come out in a suit and tie.
So no, if I had to come out in wrestling gear, I wouldn't come out in wrestling gear that makes it look like I fucking looted La Resistance's locker room circa 2000.
Oh, that's just mean.
Basically, what they're giving Silva a chance. They're giving Silva a chance to wow the judges with a little promo. And apparently he starts off with, Dad, are you there? And I immediately said,
Shane Douglas promo.
I'm sorry. Maybe I'm just completely fucked up in my pop culture references, but the first thing I thought of was, Dad, are you space? Yes, son. Now we can be together. A cookie to whoever gets that reference. A cookie to whoever gets that reference.
I'm the best at wrestling.
Someone Google that.
The point where I just completely checked out was when Flair said, "Don't talk to the marks." Fuck you. That's all you have.
The real problem with this whole thing was the fact that, like, on a show that's primarily like based on things having to be us having to suspend our disbelief, the fact that they're sitting there talking in very shoot-ish, smart mark kind of terms, it's just this huge fucking disconnect.
Once again, two things. One, this looked like something from Reaction, if you remember that show.
Yes, I do.
And second, when Flair said, "Don't talk to the marks," I read between the lines, and I pictured Flair actually meaning, "Don't bother talking to Dixie Carter. Nothing she says is the truth anyway."
That's probably what it is. To make this long story short, Alex Silva gets a TNA contract.
What I liked, what I liked, because I did like this, and let's not say that we're all always bashing TNA, because I'm saying I really like the spot, is when Flair said, "No, you didn't get it." And after the promo, whatever you think of the promo, Flair actually went, "You know what? You're in." I liked that. But they immediately ruined it because they said before you need 2 out of 3. Snow was already on board. Flair had said no, and Bruce Pritchard hadn't said anything.
Right.
Flair changed his vote before Bruce Pritchard said anything. So he didn't fucking matter. He'd already won.
Wait,
Yeah.
you mean to tell me that TNA did something stupid?
No, they took something that I liked and fucking ruined it in 2 seconds flat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's TNA for you. I mean, that's how TNA always works. Why are you surprised?
I guess so. Like, wow, I like this. Flair's like, you earned it. Flair's like acting like somebody I like. I like to see Flair act like the old wrestler who knows what to do and who knows how to respect people. And then they're just like, he's got 2 out of 3. It's up to you, Pritchard. No, it's not. Your rules just say he won. He got his contract. He is now officially a TNA jobber.
So guys, how many weeks till Sacrifice?
It's May 13th, so one more week.
Okay, they have 4 matches booked.
That's ahead of the curve for TNA.
Well, here's what the matches are right now. We got Bobby Roode versus Rob Van Dam, AJ Styles versus Kurt Angle, and TNA World Tag Team titles Samoa Joe and Magnus versus Christopher Daniels and Kazarian. And just announced last night, Mr. Anderson versus Jeff Hardy.
Wait, why?
I think it's a number 1 contender match.
Why are you bringing back that feud? That feud stuck up the joint in 2011.
It's not a feud. It's not even a feud. This is just, Jeff Hardy and Mr. Anderson.
You know what? That was one of them. I know some people say they prefer it like that, but they're wrong.
Wait, did you get AJ Styles versus Kurt Angle?
Yes.
Yeah, I did. And I'm not sure when that match is happening.
I don't know either, but hey, it's going to be great, so I'm not going to complain.
I'm not either.
It's going to be great in theory. TNA will find some way to fuck it up.
Exactly. I mean...
Yeah, they'll have Kurt Angle's kids get involved.
Oh.
Like, his little boy's going to come out to distract AJ and get kicked in the face.
I wasn't even thinking that. You just jinxed us, you fucking asshole.
You're welcome.
But what I was saying is that this is kind of the great problem TNA has, is that they either don't build anything up to a match, so it means nothing, or they try to build up a match, and it means even less than nothing. Right. Great problem TNA has right now. And I know some people say that they should just go back to the format where they basically just had random matches every week, and basically just had show-long storylines.
But that's not how you run a successful business.
No.
We are almost a week away from Sacrifice, and they have only 4 matches booked. Before last night, 3 matches booked. Last night as of this recording.
And you know what I want to say? That's sad. That's ahead of the curve for TNA.
Yeah, it is, because usually they'll book 1 match and build that match up all throughout the month, or 2 months in the case of Robert Roode and James Storm, and then.
You know what? I just wanted to mention that one thing that somebody had said that I really agreed with. That was their Sting Hogan Starrcade 97. Of course, it wasn't nearly as big, but it was fucked up in just the same way that Starrcade 97 was.
Right, exactly. So, no DQ match. Mr. Anderson versus Bobby Roode. Don't care.
I was asleep for this. You guys take it.
I can't even take it, because this was, again, all throughout the night, the matches have been color by the numbers. Oops, we forgot half the crayons. And that's what this match was.
Once again,
I think I ran off to go get food during this match.
Here's the huge problem with the lack of psychology in TNA is that Bobby Roode is a coward / selfish heel. It's not a fighting heel like, say, Undertaker was when he was champion in 2004. So what is stopping him? This is even if it wasn't a no DQ match, Bobby Roode just walking in with a fucking chair and clocking Anderson a good couple ones. What's stopping him from not showing up? What's stopping him from not coming in a fucking car and running Anderson over?
Well, we couldn't be that lucky. And again, this match is just, I don't get. There was even a spot during this no DQ match where Roode drags the ref Brian Hebner, because there's only 3 refs in TNA, I found. Drags Brian Hebner, does the whole, I'm hiding behind the referee, pushes Brian Hebner out of the way, and then low blows Anderson.
Oh, that's another problem TNA has. They do spots that don't work for the stipulations. Like they do that, distract the ref, and then hit the low blow all the time in no DQ matches.
I mean, why would you need to distract the ref? It's legal. Is he going to disqualify you because you hit him in the balls?
Now, hold on a second. I'm actually going to try to defend this because a thought did occur to me.
Of course
They're
you are.
using the ref not to distract the ref, but to distract the other wrestler.
Wait, what?
I guess.
What
you just said doesn't make any sense.
I mean, think about it. You grab the ref, you get him in between you and the other guy, you throw the ref out of the way. The other guy's attention is now on the ref, and then you low blow him. Kind of makes sense? Doesn't make sense?
No, because what? You don't need to distract a guy if you hit him with a low blow. It's not like guys are constantly protecting their nuts in wrestling.
That's true.
Like, this isn't like where you see in soccer games where the guys are always covering when they're trying to block a free kick. Nobody, for as often as the low blow is, this is kind of a wrestling wide thing. Nobody ever thinks to protect their nuts unless it's a cup and it's an angle. Nobody ever tries to cover their nuts when they know something's coming for it, or they're with a guy who's known, or most of the time a girl who's known for smacking, going for low blows. They never ever do anything to help stop that. But that's a wrestling wide thing, it seems.
Well, anyways, the finish of this match comes where Robert Roode and Roode and Anderson are down, and out comes Jeff Hardy, and Jeff Hardy takes out Roode and is trying to help up
the face, ladies and gentlemen.
Help up Anderson, and Anderson hits him with the mic check.
The face, ladies and gentlemen.
The face says heelish stuff sometimes. Just here doesn't make any fucking sense.
Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark.
And then Roode grabs the chair, clobbers Anderson, and hits his fisherman suplex for the win.
Wow, Anderson, you're really fucking stupid.
And then Roode starts bashing Hardy and Anderson with the chair. Rob Van Dam comes out. Roode walks away.
Okay,
and then runs back in.
That's another thing I had a problem with. Roode runs away from RVD when he has the weapon.
Just so we know, one of RVD's tricks is to spin jump kick the chair back into your face.
All right.
So, but then Roode comes back in, clobbers RVD with the chair, and then hits a DDT on the chair.
Sorry.
That's our show. That's Impact.
And once again, the faces look like complete dorks, and the heels are completely dominant.
Yep. So
we can never have a good guy win shit here. Good guys are for pussies.
Shades of gray. Shades of gray. Shades of Russo's shit all over this.
This is right. This is textbook WCW 2000 or not 2008, 1998 booking. Not when Russo was around, but when after Starrcade 97 and even before Starrcade 97, honestly, NWO never lost. The bad guys never lost, and it killed them. I don't want to say it killed. It was choking.
No. Go ahead and say it.
It killed the program. No, here's what happened. It killed the business, and then Russo put it 6 feet under.
Right. I don't understand why Russo, Bischoff, and even Lagana can't understand that. Having the bad guys win all the time does not make your eventual victory over the bad guy any sweeter, because it's always this fluke. It's always this, oh, he won because this happened.
Well, it's
Ugh.
that was on a Pro Wrestling Insider podcast. Meltzer actually talked about how TNA's booking philosophy is that you always got to get the heels 100% over before you can let the faces do their thing. The problem is that usually takes so long that something happens and they have to change their plans and they have to restart re-getting the heat on the heels. So the heels are constantly always getting their heat and the faces never do.
You know, when was the last time that a face had a meaningful win on a pay-per-view?
On a pay-per-view, holy.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah, think
Sting,
about that. I mean, like,
Sting and Hogan. That was
yeah,
it.
that. I mean, even thinking about like the face champions, like Austin Aries, he's only a face champion because he was a heel who became a face.
He was a heel that was so bloody over they couldn't stop it. Basically,
Right. It's like they they don't want to have a good guy win because or no, they don't want to have a good guy win clean. You know, I don't understand that. It's
It's because they have a bunch of people working for them that don't really know what the fuck they're doing. I mean, that's the long and short of it.
yeah. I mean, basically,
I honestly think that they're just hoping that we keep turning in, waiting to see these guys get their faces punched in. And the big joke is that it never happens, but we just keep tuning in, waiting for it to happen, thinking like, "Oh, this is gonna be the week they're gonna get that Bobby Roode." But no, it doesn't.
I mean, as I was trying to say earlier, it is what killed the NWO angle because the NWO never lost, never had somebody run right through them like I don't know, Goldberg and Sting, never had the what was left of the WCW locker room finally join forces and rip through the NWO. It literally killed WCW. And yeah, I know there was a whole bunch of other shit going on that really did kill WCW, but that really pissed me off and made me just stop tuning in.
like, do you remember Sold Out '97, the NWO pay-per-view? That was
God
when
damn it!
that was done at the peak of NWO hotness and WCW hotness. It still did 1/3 the normal size a normal
Just
WCW pay-per-view did at the time. No
Sold
matter
Out.
how good, no matter how good, no matter how hot your heels are, they're still heels. People want to see them lose. They don't want to
Well,
see them.
Sold Out always sucked because you always knew the outcome of the matches before they were going to happen.
the bad guys win.
Right, you can say that, but what I'm saying is that they made Sold Out an NWO pay-per-view. Bischoff was dead set positive this was going to break all their records because NWO was hot as hell. WCW was hot as hell. 1/3 the buys because people don't want to see heels win.
It's like I just can't.
It's like watching The Lost every week. It's really cool at first, and then you realize that they're not giving you any fucking answers, so you're just pissed off. But you keep watching in the hope that you eventually get the answers, but you never do. And then when you get the answers, it ends up being stupid.
Yeah, that's TNA pretty well described. Except you don't get answers; you just get more bullshit.
Right, and you know what? It's like, I mean, we can't actually, um, we can't emphasize this enough. We want to see the bad guys lose, but after a while, when you don't have them lose, when you have Bobby Roode somehow being able to pull off win after win after win, it gets to the point where we don't want to see him lose. We want to see him lose just to have something fresh and new. The WWE understands that. That's why they had Daniel Bryan somehow manage to pull out a semi-clean victory every once in a while, up until the 18-second match. And look at what that did for him. It wasn't month after month. It was for a couple months. But again, this is exactly what we're looking at here. TNA doesn't want to have Bobby Roode lose because don't know why. Is he really that hot? Is he really that fresh and new?
It was very awesome for a while. Then, I think after this long, it's gotten a bit stale.
Yeah.
All right,
Well, I
guys.
think people are dreading the fact that now this is all just a rumor, so who the hell knows? But that Sting's going to be the one who's going to take the title off of Rude.
Uh,
I hope
Didn't
that's
they
a
already
rumor.
try that?
No, that was a non-title match that they had.
Well,
I've heard two rumors. It's going to be Sting or it's going to be Jeff Hardy. And to be honest, I can't believe how long they've left Jeff Hardy out in the cold when it
you,
comes to the title.
you know what? That's better than my prediction that it's going to be Hogan.
You know what? I
can we end?
No.
I really don't think they'd ever. Not that they're not that stupid. I think Hogan would say no simply because he knows he couldn't have a match with any of the guys under 30 or under 50 in the company, and he is not that stupid. Although,
TNA will not die without Hogan holding up that belt at least once.
Yeah. I
I'm
hate to
sorry,
tell
but
you
there's
guys.
no way it's not
Anyways,
happening.
you know what? If he does win the TNA World Heavyweight title, there will only be two world titles he has never held. That was the NWA and the ECW belt.
Oh, he'll bring back ECW somehow.
Like,
yeah.
seriously, TNA will get its
Oh,
papers
God.
that it's been canceled and that the company's going under and they're all out of business. They'll give it to him on the last Impact, and TNA and Hulk Hogan will be the final TNA champion.
And that will be the greatest statement of TNA ever given.
Can we end now?
Let's end.
Well, actually, let's end on a kind of a sober note, guys. I think everybody heard the news, but MCA of the Beastie Boys has lost his battle with cancer.
Oh God, it's even more depressing.
Why are you doing this? Come
Oh,
on.
No.
sucks.
Because I am of that. So I really don't want to. I with that news, I really don't feel like playing what gets more screen time than
No,
Jay.
we're playing the game because the game makes me happy, and you just depressed the fuck out of me. Fuck you.
All right.
What gets more screen time than Jay Lethal? Horrible sweaters get more screen time than Jay Lethal.
Oh, you bastard!
Motherfucker.
All right. I wasn't going to go with that one. I'm just going to say Brother Love gets more screen time than Jay Lethal.
La Resistance ring gear. Gets
Oh, I'm gonna change mine. Because
you can't.
no, I'm changing it, and there's nothing you can say about it because it goes back to gut chat. Redundant judges get more screen time than Jay Lethal.
Madison Rain's bathing suit gets more screen time than Jay Lethal.
It gets more screen time than half the fucking roster, man.
Yeah, let's face facts. When Madison Rain cannot find her ring gear, she grabs that swimsuit.
All right, don't forget to subscribe to us on Blip TV and YouTube to keep up with all our dates and all our videos. You can also like us on Facebook. Don't forget us on Twitter at DarkMatch Wrestling. You can also follow us individually on Twitter as well at RevolverMan101.
Iron by 4.
KC Clyburn.
And FF Backlash.
Don't forget to check us out at TRE Productions, where all our videos, plus lots of other great stuff, is hosted. We're also on Reviewtopia in the community section. And last but not least, you can visit us at the Spoonie Experiment forums, where we hang out and you can chat with us.
Or just yell at us.
Yelling is probably a better, especially when TNA is involved. Anyways.
Oh, no, just anything. I mean, we have lively debates over at the Spoonie Experiment forums. Very lively debates.
Anyways, I'm the Revolver Man.
And I'm Ironbite, and I might be wearing a cheerleader outfit.
Wait, what?
Katie Vick references. Wonderful.
And I'm your Foxy friend Backlash. Good night, good luck.
Wait, I didn't get to say my name!